We see evidences of humility in this amazing portrait of Christ found in Philippians chapter 2. And it's a passage that most of us are really familiar with. But I find that some of these passages, it's helpful to go back to again and again and again and just be reminded of Christ, who is the supreme example of humility. And what were the evidences of that? Well, let's look at them. Philippians chapter 2, beginning in verse 2. Paul says, complete my joy by being of the same mind, having the same love, being in full accord and of one mind. Here's an expression of humility. That's being one. One mind, one heart, one accord. Where you have people in a family or in a church who are always insisting on their own way, their own opinion, and are contentious and divided. There's not humility. In fact, Proverbs says, only by pride comes contention. If there's contention in your home, if there's contention in your marriage, if there's contention in your church, that's because there's pride. You say, yeah, everybody else around me is proud. Well, maybe they are. But you might want to ask God to search your own heart and say, do I have a kind of humble spirit that breeds oneness in the environment where I live and work? Verse 3, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit. No selfish ambition, no rivalry. But in humility, count others more significant than yourselves. If we would just do that one little thing, imagine how different our relationships would be, our environments would be, our workplaces. If I counted every person I work with in this organization, okay, I'm in charge here, right? But if I consider that every person who works here is more significant than I am, how would that change the atmosphere of Revive Our Hearts? If you considered your husband, your children, your parents, your in-laws, your sons-in-law, your whatever, if you considered others, the people in your church, the people you work with in the child care and the Bible study you lead, if you considered others in your workplace more significant than yourself, with a humble heart, what would change? How would the environment be changed?